Success Insight shares the stories of the people with passion and drive who make things happen in the world. Here's your host, Howard Fox.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Success Insight podcast. Our guest today is Andrée Martin, our leadership mindset and golf performance coach. And by now, you all know when Andrée Martin is our guest on Success Insight, it must be Mindset Monday. Now, Andrée is an LPGA Class A Life member and nationally recognized top 50 golf teacher and expert and a member of the Maine Golf Hall of Fame. Recognizing golf's value as a business tool in today's competitive marketplace, Andrée works with individuals, groups, corporate or organizational clients to create educational and team-building programs that enhance the professional success of aspiring executives. Andrée Martin, welcome back to Success Insight.
Thanks, Howard. It's great to be back with you again for another Mindset Monday.
Fantastic. And, really, this has been just a phenomenal year of you and I kind of partnering up to produce this podcast series, Mindset Monday. Don't recall the exact number, but I think we're somewhere in the 30 podcast range. Who knew that this idea of mindset and golf and leadership, this bringing everything together, it's just really been a great conversation. And so glad you and I together are able to collaborate and share this with the listener community. So thank you again.
My pleasure. And we look forward going into next year to extending it even further and helping our listeners and their businesses grow and stay sharp and focused on strong mindset and really have a best year ever.
Very good. Very good. Well, after the year we've had in 2020, I think we are definitely due for the best year ever. So let's hear it for 2021. So what are we going to chat about today on Mindset Monday?
Today, I'm going to share 3 steps to turn anxiety into action.
Okay.
Anxiety can stop you in your tracks. It can choke you. It can get you holding your breath. It gets you all tight. You lose all having fun. And you got to learn to channel it into playing well. So what steps can we do to acknowledge it and lean into it versus avoiding it? So those 3 steps are good breathing, which lowers the anxiety, staying on positive thought channel, and shift happens. And I'll get into that in much more detail. So the first thing is on the breathing side. This applies to both business and sport, any sport. You got to have good breathing techniques. Why? Because if you're holding your breath, you cannot deliver fluidly. You cannot deliver with confidence. A good athlete just makes it look like it's flowing. A good speaker makes it look like it's flowing. President of a company that really is passionate about their topic, their product, is in a flow. But what you don't know is behind the scenes, they've probably worked on their breathing quite a bit, because shallow breathing is up in your throat. A focused professional has learned how to take that breathing and move it lower into your chest. And you could just catch yourself right now in the moment. And I'm going to share something with the listeners. You can just hold it for like 4 seconds on the inhale, hold for 4 seconds, and then exhale for 4 seconds. And notice how that makes you feel. Just in that instant, notice how it gets you out of your head and you're just calming and settling into yourself. And it even changes the voice inflection and the voice delivery. And then with that, you're able to shift from that scattered crazy brain into a calm, positive thought channel. So you're just really dialing back into, okay, what is it I'm wanting to produce? What is the target I want to hit? Quit thinking about the pink elephant. It's not serving you because that's all you're going to see. So where is the bullseye? How do I want to hit that? To do that, and when we do that, when we breathe, when we stay in the positive thought channel, shift can happen. And I've got a nice set of acronyms just for the word shift. Again, this focus and translates whether you're in sport or business. Because when you breathe, when you stay in that positive thought channel, you can be much more steady and have calm and you have your intuitive instincts that can then kick in and do kick in. And then fear changes because what we've said in past, false evidence appearing real, but now we're going to change that into face everything and respond. And in doing that, you can trust and do.
Sounds good. Love having acronyms. It's very important.
Yes, it is. That in itself is a seminar.
Very good. Well, it's interesting, this whole idea of breathing in the business world, or well, if not even the business world, getting on here and doing a podcast. I mean, my very first podcast episode, I'd love to go back.
Sure.
Maybe I should go back and listen to my first couple episodes compared to where I am today. I've learned to embrace uncertainty. You never know what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The individuals who are public speaking, I mean, many of us fear death and we fear humiliation. That Sigmund Freud would be very proud of us because that's what he would say.
Yes.
And, humiliation, I mean, that's why people say why we don't want to network or get up in front of an audience and speak, because we fear that humiliation. But if we have prepared ourselves, if we have learned to breathe and remind ourselves and visualize what the outcome looks like, then we can, as you had just described in these, the SHIFT acronym, as we make that shift.
Yeah, the steadiness with the calm breathing, keeping a positive focus, allows your intuition and instinct to kick in. Fear just fades right away, which allows you to face everything and respond, trusting what you're doing and the action you're taking will occur in the direction you need and want it to go.
Right.
Whether it be a shot in golf, a serve in tennis, that shot at the free throw line, heading down the ski slopes, eyeing the target as you go, or in business, nailing all those targets and strategies that you've set into place to deliver and really hit a home run.
Excellent. So what else do we have with our steps?
Well, it's a matter of putting those into action on a regular basis, on a daily basis. You can catch yourself in the moment. Where's your breathing?
Mm-hmm.
Are you up in your throat or are you back down in that lower chest? And take a moment to make those breathing steps. And if you do that 3 or 4 times, notice the awareness that you have about yourself and how that shifts you from all the anxiety of all the things you've got to get done and your to-do list and which staff member needs this, that, and the other. And you're just getting yourself regrouped so that you can positively shift into using that calm and using your instincts to really move forward and trust the actions and everything that you've put into place to achieve it.
Excellent. Excellent. I think this is such an important point. I'd love, let's make sure our listeners come away, with those 3 steps in their mindset, in their mind, right now. So step number 1.
Step number 1, breathe.
Step number 2.
Stay on your positive thought channel.
Stay on your positive thought channel. And step number 3.
And in doing that, shift will happen.
Fantastic. All right, folks, you've got it from one of the premier golf teachers and experts, Class A LPGA Life member, a leadership mindset and golf performance coach. So this year, 2020, you have all the tools you need to get out there and make a difference, not only for yourselves and for perhaps your team when you can get out on the course. Actually, thinking about it, golf probably has in some ways flourished a bit because of COVID-19, because it's the perfect social distance activity next to hiking and getting out in the mountains where I live in Las Vegas. But just been a great way to work on your game, your mindset, and your day game.
Yes. Golf has increased 40% this year. Think of that as your outlet, as you're focusing on your goals for 2021. That'll be our next episode. And you are set and ready to let and make that shift happen to have your best year ever.
Fantastic. Well, Andrée, once again, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey in 2020. When I remember there was just a kind of a casual conversation during a mastermind call.
That's right.
Thought about, well, maybe we can do a series. And that's how we got Mindset Monday. It's how it kind of, the birth of Mindset Monday had flourished. And so, having you as a collaborator, partner on this journey, it's been an absolute pleasure. So thank you so much.
My pleasure, Howard. And it's been fun along the way because we've actually had our own shifts happening, both positive and learning how to negative and turning them into positives ourselves. And it's been a wonderful journey and a sheer pleasure for me as well. And hopefully the listeners are taking away a great strung pearl necklace with lots of ideas going into 2021.
Fantastic. Well, listen, before we go, I want to make sure we let our listeners know the best places to learn more about you and your work. So if you could share those for us, that would be great.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My website is andreegolf.com. That's Andrée with 2 E's. And the YouTube channel is Andrée Martin Golf. I can also be found on Facebook and LinkedIn.
Fantastic. Well, we will most definitely provide the links back to the website and all to your social sites as well. So once again, thank you so much.
Thank you, Howard.
All right, folks, we've just been chatting with Andrée Martin, our leadership mindset and golf performance coach. And this is our last episode together of Mindset Monday for 2020. It's been a very interesting year. Definitely did not turn out how many of us expected. But, as Andrée kind of alluded to, we have definitely made some really, I hope, some great lemonade here out of having some lemons in our lives this year. So hopefully, amongst all the angst and uncertainty, you are able to take the discussions that Andrée and I have had, the topic around mindset, and been able to take this information and make a difference in your lives and in the lives of the people around you. So we really appreciate you joining us on this journey. Do let us know your thoughts by liking, commenting, sharing the episodes, downloading them. You can find us on successinsightpodcast.com. That is our main venue to find the show notes and all of our episode library of Success Insight podcast and specifically Mindset Monday. You can also find us on the Success Insight podcast pages on Facebook and LinkedIn. We are on YouTube as well, and the podcast platforms, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, and Amazon Music. All right, folks, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go out there, have a phenomenal day. We are now in the last month of 2020, so continue to take care of yourselves, your family, practice social distancing, wear your mask, and we hope you have a restful, safe, healthy holiday season, and we look forward to seeing you back in 2021 for more episodes of Mindset Monday. Have a great day, folks. Take care.
Success Insight is a production of Fox Coaching and First Story Strategies. Find us online, successinsightpodcast.com.